Hello, everyone, and welcome, one and all, to the San Antonio Learning Annex Digital Campus. For the next hour, I will be your guide. My name is Michael DeWitt. I am the titular Michael DeWitt of the seminar, eBay Power Selling 101 with Michael DeWitt and Tom Parrott.
Yeah, it's me, Tom Parrott.
You sounded like a old-timey gangster there.
See, it's me, Tom Parrott, see,
Now,
I can talk like this. I sound like an old-timey gangster on the radio, see,
now you sound like a penguin, my friend.
Like one of the penguins from Madagascar?
One of the penguins from Batman Returns.
Oh, with the rockets on their backs.
That's right. First off, my friends, let's ground ourselves here. Let's not get too carried away. We do not condone the use of rockets on non-consenting animals for a worldly domination takeover or any other purpose.
Yeah, that's normal.
That is a normal position to have. Do not endorse that. We are not supervillains.
It's good to clarify, though. Sometimes you never can tell with people, right? Like, I met a guy one time. He had a dog. He had a rocket on the back of that dog, and I swear that dog never looked like it was excited about it. But then one time I saw him turn that rocket on, and the dog chased after a squirrel so fast it ripped the squirrel right in two before he even had his mouth fully around it. And that dog never looked happier in his life that day. So, different strokes.
Well, I'm glad you were able to build up enough data points. If you had the first 3 or 4 times you've seen the dog unhappy, you would have assumed it was in distress, but you were able to eventually see it have a good time with a rocket on its back. This is not a statistics show or seminar. This is a seminar all about selling on eBay. There are 2 instructors. We've introduced ourselves. Let's move on. You don't need to hear about who we are anymore. Let's go here to the chat. You'll notice if this is your first time tuning into the seminar on Channel 59 or on the Pack Theaters Twitch channel, let me just explain to you what it is that I'm doing here. I am looking up here to the chat. Now, I understand that not everyone has a chat floating above their head, but I do. So do not be alarmed when I go here and I refer to the chat. I'm referring to the student chat. I see we have some friends here. I want to say hello to them. I_Miss_Lissa, welcome. I'm glad to hear that you're prepared with your number 2 pencil. I hope it's a knock on wood Ticonderoga brand pencil. Recently voted the number 1, number 2 pencil.
The Ticonderoga beat out the Bluebird?
Yeah, in fact, they did. I feel like Bic had a great marketing campaign. I saw the billboards all over the San Antonio Riverwalk. For your consideration, Bic's number 2 pencil.
That's crazy. I've never liked a Bic, but sometimes you get big money behind a pencil like that, and they'll clean up. They'll at least get nominated for like the below the line pencil awards. The erasers and the metal thing around the eraser.
That's right. The awards famously voted on by the Foreign Pencil Press. I've sometimes people say
that's what HFTA stands for.
That's
Hollywood Foreign Pencil Association. I'm gonna drink a little water now.
They're out of touch, or as I like to say, out of lead. I also see Ice Cream Cone here in the chat. They're asking us a question. Do you condone cranking the AC? In quotes. I don't know if you're quoting your controlling father who was admonishing you for cranking the AC at home when you were a child.
I think they're also making a Batman Returns reference like we were earlier in the program.
Okay, here, let me just settle something here while I'm talking to my students here. I understand that to you, you're typing in real time as we're discussing things, but I might read it 5 minutes later and think you're referring to something else. So please include a timestamp before every comment.
Do they did go to that far, or do we just let them ride?
You say that far, I say that short. Lucy is talking. Thank you for joining us here in the chat.
Well, she can't wait to learn right now. But as far as we know, right now could have been a whole 10 minutes ago before we even went live.
That's right, Tom. I don't know. I don't know when you. What do you want from me, people?
Everybody's fine with the timestamps. I'm probably being a little bit too precious. It looks. Right. I mean, you're the guy in charge after all. I don't want to throw too many wrenches in your works, and I fear I may be doing that already tonight. So I'm gonna sit back a little bit.
Well, I can assure you, this is not. This is a seminar all about selling on eBay. It is not a seminar all about alluding to the popular quote from the film Dodgeball: "If you can catch a wrench, or you can." Scrub that out of the way.
No, that's from Catchball. That's the sequel.
My friends, this is a seminar all about selling on eBay. Before we begin, we're going to have 3 workshop students, very valiant, brave workshop students, come and join us with their own items that they would like to sell, that they would like our help appraising. We are more than happy to help them appraise their items. Of course, we can't help you appraise your items because you're either in the chat or you're on some kind of non-visual medium or you're just sitting in front of your TV watching Channel 59 in San Antonio, Texas. That's why we have vicarious learning through our 3 workshop students. The lessons we impart to them will be able to be vicariously imparted to you. But before we do that, very quickly, some business that we have to attend to. This show is free. This seminar is free thanks to a generous grant. I'm not going to go through the list of companies that I always go through because we're trying to streamline the time for the seminar. We go too long. But I am going to direct your attention to 3 ways you can support the seminar. You can support our workshop students / performers, or you can support the Pack Theater, who hosts this on their Twitch channel. First way, on the bottom left of your screen, you'll see a beautiful woman. And I'm not going to say that this is the ideal of beauty. I'm just saying this is a one woman. We don't have time to get into the trap of beauty standards in our society. She is wearing a t-shirt. And just to belabor the point, now doesn't that look like a VHS cover starring Steven Seagal?
Back on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to show you the exact same shirt that you already see in the bottom, but
it still looked like what, my theoretical niece could be wearing.
That's right. Call back to a previous episode when we referred to that woman as Tom's theoretical niece. Anything you buy there in our merch shop at powerselling101.com, it goes to us to cover our hosting fees. Premium Zoom is what we have going on here. We have hardware issues. Costs. The second way you can support is by tipping our performers there in the tip jar in the bottom right via Venmo. Venmo, it's what's for dinner. At powerselling101, everything that goes there will be split equally amongst our 3 valiant workshop students. I do not want to restart my computer. Go away.
Is it trying to install an update?
It is.
Yeah, try to do that on me too.
The third way you can support, and I know this feels like you're having to eat your medicine before you eat your cotton candy, but we must stress this. The third way you can support is by Venmoing at Pack-Theater. All that money will go to the Pack Theater's Venmo account. They are a theater in Los Angeles, California. They have a physical space right on Santa Monica Boulevard, prime real estate. We want them to exist once this pandemic's over, and the best way for us to do that is to kick them some financial support if you feel so inclined. Now,
that's right. A little bit goes a long way.
With that business out of the way, I want to urge everyone that's in the chat and everyone that's watching on Channel 59, not in the chat, to please get your Ticonderoga number 2 pencils ready, because we are about to begin the cotton candy portion of this program, the vicarious learning portion of the program. And the way we do that is we pass the 1s and 0s to my friend Tom here. Tom, take it away.
That's right. The 1s and 0s are going to me. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our fine students come in, tell us the things they want to sell, and we're going to help them sell that stuff. So what we're going to do is introduce our first student right now. And they're going by the name Mindy.
Mindy.
Like the project. Hey, Mindy.
Welcome, Mindy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Resplendently as always. Thank you for
I'm a
asking.
big fan of your color block sweatshirt there.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. You guys are like fashion icons.
Oh,
Excuse me now.
please, that's awful kind of you.
Don't accuse us of a compliment now. You're buttering us up and we haven't even met you, my friend. Mindy, uh, what brings you to the San Antonio Learning Annex Digital Campus on this evening?
Well, I kind of fancy myself as a like an amateur inventor.
Fascinating.
Yes,
Do
and
you,
I've invented something that I think I could sell for a lot of money.
holy cannoli, my friend. Do you have any inventors that you consider your influences?
Oh God, the guy who made the iPhone. What a guy.
Steve Jobs,
Wonderful man.
a
Steve
great
Jobs.
I don't like
man.
to say his name since he's passed. It's a
Well,
personal thing.
All
I
right,
understand.
that's fair. I ain't one to question too many
Respect.
things about personal things.
Yeah. I brought one of my inventions. This is like my biggest project yet that I wanted to show you guys.
Wow, is okay. Yes, we are about to see this project, everyone, in the
Oh
chat
my
here.
gosh.
This is called the Mindian Cupboard.
The Mindian cupboard. Okay.
Yes. And see, what it does is you can take tiny things and put it in there, and then you get real life versions of it.
Okay, I understand you intellectually. I understand the concept, but I don't know how it's going to happen because that breaks all laws of physics.
I don't understand the concept, but I have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. So we're kind of in the same boat. We got a
We
yin
will-
and yang thing going on here.
We will combine our half understandings into one full understanding in a moment, my friend.
I'm
You
trying.
guys
I'm
want-
hoping that we do it on the screen. I can't tell if we're doing it on the screen or not. We did it. Anyway,
Well, did you guys want to see a little test of it?
Please.
Okay. So
I
I have-
absolutely do. Okay.
This tomato sauce jar, and you just lift it up, toss it in there, knock 3 times, and you wait.
Okay. Now, I see a cat right behind there. Is that cat doing anything? It looks like it's trying to get inside the cupboard. Is it manipulating something? Oh no, it's just sitting
It is
there.
not the cat.
I
this
can
used
see
to be
the cat's
cat's.
hands.
It was his favorite box before I turned it into my invention.
Oh.
I understand.
So he's a little jealous these days. Oh, it's done.
Did you hear a ding, Tom?
I heard. I mean, the cat freaked out, and that's a big old prego.
Okay, now. Just to recap, anyone that's just literally joined us, there was a tiny Prego bottle placed into the Mindian cupboard. It shook around like Grover, the Muppet, very fancifully like.
That's a heck of a reference.
And then you literally just pulled a full-size Prego jar from the... Okay,
Never been opened.
okay.
Fresh, roasted garlic and herb too. That's a good flavor. It's like number 2 behind a arrabbiata.
That was quite magical. I'll have to just call it what it is. I can't understand how you did it. I understand the concept of it. Fascinating.
Do you want to see it again?
I was gonna say I do want to see it again because I gotta see if there's if it's just food related items. Like what else can it do? Is it just if it just makes food stuff bigger, that's cool and all. Like who doesn't love taking a tiny pizza and turning it into a big pizza theoretically? But like I want to see if it whip my whistle in other ways.
Well, it gets a little complicated when you start bringing something like life. Have you guys ever seen The Fly?
I've seen a trailer for The Fly.
I saw
Okay.
I've seen The Fly.
Cross-contamination can cause a live one. Like I can put a toy in and it comes out half toy, half human. It's a mess. I had to put that one down.
What was
So I
it?
stick to food.
What was the half?
Half of it was a horse, a little horse figure.
Okay.
So the legs stayed horse-like,
Mm-hmm.
and the tail stayed horse-like, and then the rest of it was human.
So you made a centaur.
But it was screaming the whole time, like it was in miserable pain.
So then it was quite reasonable of you to
Yeah.
take it out of its misery. Then, so
It's either that or like you put a bridle in its mouth, and honestly, that didn't seem dignified to do to a centaur.
now I'm not going to ask you to combine a horse with a human because I
Lucy
understand.
is talking. Just said maybe didn't know how to speak yet. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out in the chat. That maybe
I jumped the gun.
maybe you jumped the gun literally and gunned the jump before it got
Uh,
into. But that's neither here nor
You
there.
could have tried. You could have tried to feed it a bottle, and maybe that would have stopped the yelling.
Or put a bag of oats over its face.
Okay, well now you guys are just implying that I killed an innocent being that was just trying to learn how to speak.
Listen,
I mean, I wouldn't call it innocent. It was screaming the whole time, caterwauling. It's causing a disturbance. That's liable to get you in trouble with the law.
Yeah.
And they probably wouldn't take kindly to you making genetic abominations in your little home there.
And that's why I just kind of stick to foods. You know,
Let's
you
stick to
can't go wrong
foods,
with
yep.
food.
nothing
Let's
wrong with
stick to
foods.
foods. I love food.
Let's
Who
throw
doesn't
some
love
pickles
foods?
in there.
Yeah, okay. It's a little jar of pickles.
See, now I know it's not the cat. The cat ain't even behind there anymore, so it couldn't even be proof.
Cat's in his house. Oh,
Over, under, and through. That's what Grover says in his very famous segment as he's fancifully running around.
Huh.
oh.
Hold on
Well,
now.
that.
Hold on.
Did you have a sponge in there earlier?
I put in pickles. I don't.
We saw you put in pickles. That is
Yeah. Maybe it had like a little bit of. Maybe it's like an ingredient in pickles we just didn't know about. You all right?
There seems to be.
Be careful now.
Okay.
What is
Is
that?
that a
Earthworm Jim?
Jim 3D?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is upsetting and embarrassing. Like,
Okay. Let's all take a breath. We can get through this.
Is that cupboard coming at you? Has it got like a secret it's trying to tell you or something?
you know,
I mean, I'm looking at food enlargers here on what is that?
it says your dreams.
Whose
dreams?
Whose dreams?
It just says your dreams. I'm assuming my dreams.
What do you have? You can't play that right now, can you?
No, I probably shouldn't play it.
Okay.
Don't put it back in there. Don't keep it.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, I've seen things like this happen before. I think you may have opened a portal to a world that you don't understand.
I'm gonna.
Mindy, be careful now.
Be careful, Mindy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's the pasta sauce. It just spooked me. I don't even know.
Are you sure that's pasta sauce?
That.
Is that horse blood?
Oh my god.
Mindy, don't go back in that cupboard. Whatever you do.
I made this. It's my invention.
Well, you gotta stop playing God. And you gotta close the portal now before who knows what'll happen next.
Yeah, you got to do something to that thing. You clearly uncorked a bottle that you weren't supposed to uncork.
Do you have a tiny little door you can put in there, and then when the door
Oh,
gets big, it'll shut it.
that's a really good idea. I don't.
Well, I I'm afraid that if you put a door in, it'll open another door to somewhere else. That might be even darker and worse than where you're coming into now.
I didn't mean to get you guys involved in this now. If I hope this isn't a window to your. I'd say I hope I didn't open a door for everyone. I've seen those Zoom movies, those horror movies with Zoom. Everyone in the Zoom's affected.
Oh, oh, jeez. And this is why I don't watch films because I don't want to be influenced by anything. And now you just put some thought in my mind. I'm not going to be able to get that out. It's like I heard about in that one movie, She Dies Tomorrow. I never watched it, but I heard that that's what it's about. Michael, are you all right? Are you all right? Your face has been frozen in some sort of a smile for a bit there. This something seems wrong. Mindy, I think you done got inside Michael's head.
What is he?
He's brushing his hair with it looks like it's just a handle and a toilet brush. I don't know what. Oh God. Okay. Mindy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, this is fine. Okay. We've dealt, listen, Michael and I are no strangers to otherworldly endeavors. We've been there before. Okay, we've got through it. We'll get there again. Unfortunately, we do have to move on to the next student. So I mean, we'll deal with it. I did find some info on food enlargers if you want to know what your price might be at, but it seems like you might be dealing with more than just a food enlarger at this point.
Yeah, I should go.
Okay. Well, stay safe. Maybe call like a tarot card reader or anything.
I'm not even worried about myself now. Tom, Michael, you guys keep safe, okay?
We're gonna be all right. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry about Michael. We can handle this. You stay safe over there. All right, Mindy?
Tom,
Yeah?
I transmitted myself astrally into the Mindian box, and I unplugged it. We're all safe now, everyone. We're safe. If you feel safe in the chat, let us know.
I'll tell you what, I don't feel safe. I feel like there's still a little piece of it in there with you.
A little piece of what?
Of whatever that was.
I can assure everyone we're always safe. Everything's fine.
You know how I'll know if you're really all back?
How is that?
Okay. Remember when we had our little escapades in the Java tricks and we decided that we would come up with a story that only we would know? That's
yes, of course. I remember that.
Corrupted file-wise or something?
I remember this. This was a story that only you and I would ever know. So that if we ever found ourselves in a similar situation, we could say the story at the exact same time, and we would both be saying the same words.
Okay. I think we have to do that now.
All right.
For my own peace of mind. And we don't have to do the full thing. We can just do the shortened version.
Right. Now, the title of this story is... someone in the chat, we need a suggestion for the title of the story that Tom and I agreed was the story that only we know. And as a test, we would say it together at the same time.
Of course. Booty, bop, top, and slop. Yeah, that sounds like our adventures.
All right. This is just to assuage Tom's concerns that a part of me or a part of the demonic realm that I unplugged is still floating around somewhere. Booty.
Booty.
Bop.
Bop.
Top.
Top. And
slop.
Make
It
it clap until you drop.
Do you feel better now?
I don't. It seems like you were following my lead instead of me following yours.
Well, that sliver of doubt is going to have to hang with us for the next segment, my friend, unfortunately, because it's time for us to bring on guest number 2.
Oh, yeah, I guess. All right, whatever you are. Come on in, McKaylee. She's our next guest, McKaylee. You are the next student on here.
Oh my God, it's me?
Power Selling 101. It's you, McKaylee. Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
McKaylee.
Hi. It's really nice to meet you guys. I'm like a big fan, so I found this shirt and it reminded me of you, so I wore it. I hope that's okay.
Where did you find this shirt?
I don't know. I was just out shopping and it was on a rack, and like I think it's supposed to be for a guy, but whatever, it's mine now.
Hey, if it fits, it fits, right?
Right, that's what I say.
I
mean, it's a little big, but it's real soft, so
Now,
we'll decide.
what do you have there in
big
your
and real
glass?
soft is a great way to go through life.
It is, right? Sorry, would you say, Michael?
I was having a separate conversation concurrently, which was, what do you have in your drink there? What's that?
Oh, just some Johnny Walker Blue.
Oh,
So,
where's
yeah.
Blue in the series? Where is that?
That's
I
the
think
end, I think.
yeah. Does it go like black, blue, red, or black, red? I don't know. It tastes
I'm going to
good.
look this up. Johnny. Oh, I almost just typed Johnny Walker there.
That's not how
That's
it's
very
spelled.
different.
While Tom is researching, getting to the bottom of this,
Yeah.
thank you for dressing up for us with a Power Selling 101 inspired choice. We do
welcome.
appreciate it. On this evening, you're joining us here live on Channel 59 in San Antonio and the Packed Eaters Twitch stream here because you want to be a part of what we're doing here. What exactly brings you? I'm vamping for time so that Tom can get his research. How can we help you on this evening?
Oh, right. Okay, so I know you guys are really good at helping people sell stuff, and I'm a little late to the party, but I'm doing like the Marie Kondo thing. So I've been going through and trying to find stuff that I don't need anymore, and it feels bad to just like throw stuff out, and because like places aren't really taking donations right now.
Right.
So I've got these little I call them my unicorn paws. I've got 2 of them, one for each hand. And they're just like really soft, and you can plug them in and charge them. They've got little batteries in them, and they heat up, so they keep your hands warm. And I didn't want to throw them away because they're in really good shape, and I feel like somewhere someone would like these. So I thought maybe you could help me like find a new home for them or something.
Now, do you have an issue with cold hands?
I do. My hands are always cold, but like they're especially cold when I'm in like labs and stuff. So my friends got them for me as a birthday present when I was working in labs, and particularly in like middle of like medical school, and I was doing like organic chem. And now that I just don't need them anymore. Like I can't wear them with gloves.
Right.
And I'm
Sorry, McKaylee, can you hold them up again? I didn't get a good look at them because I was focused on the Johnny Walker sitch.
Yeah, for sure. They're real soft and they're squishy.
Okay.
But like I'm in my residency now, so I can't wear them and surgical gloves at the same time. So like my eyes have to deal with my hands always being cold. But see, so like they've got a battery and they've got a little pouch, and so you plug them in and then they keep your hands warm.
Well, that's so nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's awesome that you are. First off, Michael DeWitt would never say awesome. That's
He would say
fantastic.
resplendent.
That's resplendent that you are in medical school. I imagine that
Thanks.
must be difficult, yet
Well,
rewarding.
technically, I'm done with med school. Although it, like never feels like it never stops. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was super fun.
What are you practicing? What kind of medicine are you getting into?
Neurology and neuroscience. I'm still not quite sure what my like specialty is going to be. I thought I wanted to be a pediatrician, but then like when you're in med school, you have to do like rotations and stuff. And then when I did rotations, I was doing, I did a stint in like neurology and neurosurgery, and I just found it really interesting. And I really liked studying like degenerative diseases of the brain. So I decided that I was going to go and try to like help people's brains work better. So
I have a question for you. Actually, this might be
uh-huh.
this might be a good time. I feel like I'm not sure how much of the show you've been watching so far, but we do have there's a problem I think with Michael's brain going on right now, and I would love to get a professional's take on it. You know, I'm not sure if you have any experience with like paradimensional demons or anything like that. I'm not sure if that got covered in school or not, but
I don't remember any lessons on it. What does paradimensional mean?
like, so if somebody were to go do some extra dimensional exploring, right, they might bring back some sort of a virus with them in their brain that would
It's like Twilight Zone
yeah
kind of
so
okay, yeah.
the Twilight Zone disease. Yeah, so I feel like Michael, there's got to be some like tests, right? Like I'm not sure. I'm not the expert here.
Yeah, like we could schedule him for like an MRI and like a PET scan and stuff, and just like get some images done. I don't know if it would show demons, but I've also never tried. So like, it could be anything, right?
Is there anything you could do like on the fly, like a verbal test or something? I'm just
For
concerned,
demons? I mean, you could try to sing a song backwards and see if it turns into a satanic message.
Now that,
because like how they do that with records,
idea.
You can see if like satanic messages are hidden in records, but like maybe if you sang a song backwards, then you could see if the demon's in you.
That's a perfect, Michael. I feel like, listen, our story plan didn't exactly work out. Is that something that you'd be willing to do?
I'm willing to humor both of you with this, although I find it quite needless because I am obviously myself.
I mean, I don't know if there's like any medical science in this, because like I've never dealt with demons before, but like I can, we can try.
Let's try it.
Try it out.
Let's go to the chat. Can we get a suggestion of a song that Tom's going to sing backwards? Or who sings it backwards?
I'm not singing backwards. You're the one who's singing it backwards.
Okay.
You're the one who has to make sure that there's no demon message in there.
Okay. Can someone give me the name of a real song?
Sweet Disposition. That's
okay,
perfect. That's the classic. We have this game called the Sweet Disposition game that we play sometimes with Kaylee, and that's the perfect song for Michael to try and sing backwards. Because if he can do it right and there's no satanic message, then I think we're in the clear.
I would think so too. I mean,
okay. We can't do the music because this is Twitch, and we'll get banned for life.
Like, don't get in trouble or anything.
Okay. Are we ready, everybody?
I think so. Okay. You're looking at the screen. You're looking at the screen on your phone. I see you doing that.
What? Were there instructions provided before this that you could not consult the lyrics?
I mean, sorry, go ahead, McKaylee.
I was just going to say, like, I think he can look at the lyrics, because, like, whether he remembers the lyrics or is reading them, that shouldn't stop the demon from, like, taking over if it's in there,
You know what? That's a good point. If it's in there, it'll show up.
Yeah.
Carry on, Michael. I apologize. I just want to make sure this gets done right, I care about my friend.
Evola temamna
I heard evil.
I heard evil.
I heard evil.
And the voice deepened a little bit.
It also kind of sounds like he's singing the Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take... Yeah, see?
I hear it. Yeah.
See?
I hear
I'm crazy.
Evil to Moama. I heard wrong.
If all I need is dead there.
I just heard if all my demons did.
Cause you know there's blue star. Where runs it?
I don't know. I can't like I definitely heard evil, but I'm not hearing like full satanic messages, so like maybe he's okay.
Okay. We actually have there's some stuff in the chat. Michael, don't look at the chat. Don't look at it. I got some tests for you.
Yes.
What's the name of the baseball? Don't look at the chat. What's the name of the baseball player that Linda Carmel, not Linda Carmel, who's of the person of the Carter Silk fortune? What did she leave you for? Who'd she leave you for?
Well, of course, everyone knows this, and I can just rattle it off my tongue because everyone knows. I was left by Jacqueline Bonnet Carter for former Major League Baseball outfielder Juan Encarnacion.
Nope.
It was Juan Encarnacion.
No, it was not Juan Encarnacion. You know it. It was Rusty Greer.
First off,
Rusty fucking Greer.
You didn't let me finish.
No.
Okay. This is obviously a witch hunt.
Oh, McKaylee, we
I
have
don't like being in the middle of fights.
This is
you don't have to. This has been very enlightening.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually probably, by the way, you can sell your hand warmer there. Is it paired? Is it a double set?
Yeah, I got both of them.
You can definitely sell that for at least like $40 total. If you,
Ooh.
That's a no-brainer. Just make sure you include the original batteries. But
Yeah.
Michael and I have some stuff we got to sort out. So thank you so much.
Okay. Well, it was really nice to meet you guys. Thank you for your help.
It was nice to meet you
Michael, I
too.
hope you and your demon are okay.
McKaylee, the only one home is me. I assure you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us. I didn't get to say this, but I want to say I love your cat ears.
Oh, thank you. They're sparkly.
They are sparkly. They're great.
We've had a cat theme going so far. We had a cat. We had a man
Cats
behind
are
a
great.
cardboard box, and we have Michaela here with her cat ears.
And I have a cat that's asleep over in the corner over there, but I can't pan my camera over there.
Well, thanks for your help.
Very welcome.
care.
Thank you, McKaylee.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
Okay.
Stay warm, fix brains.
I know what you're doing.
What's that?
I know what you're doing.
Who are you talking to, my friend?
Name 3 Third Eye Blind songs.
That's a fascinating inquiry that you're asking me to pronounce to you here live on Channel 59 in San Antonio,
Name
Texas.
3 Third Eye Blind songs. B-sides only.
B-sides only. So these are Third Eye Blind songs that were released on a 7-inch single on the B-side.
Exactly.
All right. This is easy to do because Michael DeWitt loves Third Eye Blind.
Does he now?
1996, Semi-Charmed Kind of Life was the A-side. However, the B-side was from the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack, Ragnar's Interlude. Okay, can we finish with this witch hunt now? I answered the question.
It's not correct.
What?
It was Tattoo of the Sun.
Okay, everyone in the chat, I want you to Google this.
I just Wikipedia'd it.
Okay, well, I don't trust you right now because you're acting very strange, okay?
You're acting very strange. I'm the one who's normal here. My friend has been sucked into some sort of another fucking dimension again.
Listen to yourself, my friend. You are trying to convince me that the B-side for Semi-Charmed Kind of Life in 1996 was Tattoo of the Sun and not Ragnar's Interlude from the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack. Is this right?
Also, Semi-Charmed Life was released as a single in 1997.
I understand there's a sliver of doubt that lingers, but do you have to?
I have to.
Let it linger?
I'm going to let it linger.
We're going to have to let that sliver of doubt continue on, much like the stage play Doubt continued on as a theatrical adaptation starring Philip Seymour Hoffman and Juan Encarnacion. Let's continue now. We have our third workshop student.
We do have our third workshop student. Oh, God.
Now,
Kimberly. I hope
Kimberly.
Kim can. Sorry, Kim, I'm just going to apologize to you in advance. You're walking into some kind of a mess here, and you look like you're in a bit of a bind yourself. So I'm sorry that we're in a bit of a strange sitch here. Are you all right?
I'm sorry if you guys don't have any emotional capacity for this right now, but my boyfriend just left.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Kim.
Your boyfriend left you.
Well, I kicked him out.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so sorry
What
you have
did
to
he
deal
do?
with that. It's very difficult to kick someone out of your life. I apologize.
I
that you're
mean, where is he supposed to go right now? We're in a pandemic, so if he goes to a hotel, they're all closed, and
You're worried. Okay, I'm sorry. You're worried for the safety of your.
I still love him.
Right.
Yeah,
Of course.
You're trying to think of a
That's how
place
it
that he can
goes.
go right now. That's open.
yeah.
Have you tried a mainstream stand-up comedy club in New York? Okay, I don't want to get into that right now. Scrub that.
He can get to New York.
Somebody's been reading the New Republic.
I don't want to be involved in this. Scrub
That was
that.
his favorite publication.
Okay. Let's rewind the tape here, my friends. Kimberly, I'm sorry we find you in this moment of distress. Now, does this mental and emotional anguish you're experiencing have any connection to what brings you to eBay.com?
It fucking does.
What? How so? Please elaborate.
I'm selling my first generation Amazon Alexa because this bitch only responds to his voice.
Okay, now.
My Alexa.
Well, that's
So,
tricky.
we-
It's a tough time.
Famously, Alexas will form a deep attachment to one member of a household. And it sounds like it was your boyfriend's voice that it formed this attachment to. Can you approximate your boyfriend's voice? Is it?
You want me to imitate my boyfriend's voice?
Well, it doesn't have to be an imitation, because sometimes imitations can have a mean slant. You could it's an approximation, let's say.
It's kind of like, hey babe, there's nothing going on with the Alexa. It's a robot, and you're being ridiculous.
Okay. Now, can you approximate Ross Perot?
See, that's what you men always do. You pull out references to other men who I don't even know who that is.
Okay, I'm sorry that is a
A
fair.
musician?
That was an inappropriate reference. I'm sorry. I ask your forgiveness, Kimberly. It sounds like, okay, we're going to help you here, okay? This was just a minor stumble. We're going to get you sorted here. This Alexa needs to be cleaned of its attachment. Much like a person who forms an unhealthy attachment with another person, we need to talk some sense into this Alexa.
I mean, I've tried. I try talking to her every day. I'm like, Alexa, please, please, please play WAP. And then she's like, playing Drake. And I'm like,
Wow.
you're
Okay.
not listening to me. And I feel like women need to support other women. And I feel like even more lonely than I did before when I was in the relationship.
Understandably, I'm going to ask you to do one more approximation. And trust me, it's going to be a reference you know, and it's going to be to help break Alexa out of this attachment that she has with your ex. Can you please do an approximation of Senator Dianne Feinstein?
Oh
A
my
powerful
God.
woman.
See,
What?
see, that's another thing is that he'd always lord over how smart he was and how he actually watched their speeches in the news, and it's like,
Okay, oh God. I'm sorry, Kate. You know what? Tom,
Okay.
something's going on, Tom. I'm starting to maybe see what you've been talking about this whole seminar.
Yeah,
I feel a
think
little
there's
off.
something wrong. I think there's something wrong with you. I've been trying to tell you that, Michael. And maybe you're not possessed by something. But there's something wrong.
Hold on now. The
I've
Alexa's
got-
glowing.
Well, we
I
have
just plugged her
oh.
in.
we had a suggestion in the chat, Kim, if I may, which is that I should try and control the Alexa, and maybe I can pull
Oh, man.
the boyfriend voice out of there a little bit
Yeah.
and just help reset it.
Let me
Oh.
try to. I gotta unplug this so she can hear.
That's fine. Okay, Alexa. Okay. Alexa, convert 1 cup to tablespoons.
1 cup is 16 tablespoons.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Alexa, please play Sweet Disposition by Temper Trap backwards.
Sweet Disposition by the Temper Trap from Spotify.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Turn it off!
Alexa,
Turn it
stop.
off!
What?
Alexa,
Stop.
Nope!
See, not stopping it.
Turn it off! Stop it,
Alexa.
Alexa!
Alexa, stop.
Alexa,
I found what you have to do is you have to speak very authoritatively sometimes. Like I've run into this before. So I'm going to talk to this Alexa the way I would talk to an Alexa if I owned one. Alexa, please tell a joke.
Where does baby corn come from if there's only popcorn?
Oh, that's a real quick one. You get that? Because there's no mom corn. Because it's quick. It's a one-liner.
She hates women.
Alexa,
Oh, okay. Alexa.
let's play Jeopardy!
This is Jeopardy! And now, here is your host, Alex Trebek.
Oh, that's just
Thanks, Johnny. And
The real Michael DeWitt is great at Jeopardy.
Alexa.
So if I can't answer these questions, that means I'm not myself.
Alexa, do you hate women?
Please respond in the form of a question, starting with phrases
Wait.
No,
Wait.
that's not what I want.
Maybe if I just asked to talk to Alex
The
Trebek.
correct response was, what
Wait,
is
she's back.
racist? Our category is History Quick Shots.
Alexa,
We're anchoring it.
stop.
Thanks for playing. Hope to see you next time.
Okay. Alexa, do you hate women?
I don't look at people that way.
As women?
Alexa, define a woman.
Okay, we're getting into seedy territory.
As a noun, woman can have a few meanings. 1. The female human being, as distinguished from a girl or a man. 2. An adult female person. 3. A female.
Okay, I'm gonna shut this down because she's using the word female a lot, and if I
Yeah,
know
it's-
something about female, that's something that a lot of men use.
It sounds like Alexa's really getting into some sort of seedy territory there. So I can see why you want to sell her off. Just a tool of the patriarchy, that one.
Alexa, can you do a full body scan and let me know if there's any portal demons in me?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I got an idea. Alexa, what's the sound a demon makes?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay.
Now she's getting defensive.
Alexa. Oh God. How long has hell been around?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
All right. Now I know for sure that there's something in cahoots here.
I have one more, and I think this is going to really tie everything together. Alexa, play El Chupón, El Perro Orejón.
El Chupón by Chimbala from Spotify.
That wasn't quite the song I was going for, but it's probably copywritten nonetheless.
Alexa, play La Vaca.
La Vaca by Mala Fey from Spotify.
Wait, I have an idea. I just thought of something.
All right, turn it off now.
I have an idea.
Hey.
What if you just change the Alexa voice?
I mean, she finally listened to me when we started asking her to play cumbias, so.
But obviously, we weren't listening to you.
You want me to change her voice, though, now that she's finally listening to me? You sound a lot like my boyfriend.
I didn't realize that she had finally listened to you. I was just trying to be helpful. I'm sorry, Kim. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I thought that there was going to be another problem, but it looks like it's been solved. I mean, you can still sell it if you like. You can probably get about $60 for it, but
I mean, anything counts right now, so I'll sell it.
all right, $60. I mean, you can get it in there pretty quick.
Congratulations, your Alexa listens to you now. Somewhere in there, we've cracked the case. I'm sorry to hear about your boyfriend being out on the streets, but I hope it leads to better, healthier relationships for the both of you.
Oh, actually, I know where you could probably help out if you really want to try and make something work with your boyfriend later on down the line, like a future relationship you might find yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa.
Here, say it again.
Alexa, what is your love language?
And now my love's language is French.
Dude,
Turn
She
it off.
French?
Okay. Alexa, stop now. You're going to get us in trouble here.
Alexa, pause the music.
All right.
You guys really have magic in you, huh?
Ooh, maybe. I think maybe he's got something in there. Alexa, play Looking for the Magic.
Looking for the Magic by Dwight Twilley Band from Spotify.
All right, now. No more. No more. Okay. We got to put an end to this.
This is how we get Michael unconcerned.
All right. Seriously.
All right, Kim. We've got something going on here. I don't have any way to contribute to this, really.
Right.
He did it.
He did it.
He got the demon out of there, I think.
My friends. I'm back. It happened. We cleared out the demon in me, which apparently was an infant's brush. Let me actually make sure that's not on the ground.
Michael?
Yeah.
I know this is your seminar, but can you ask the Alexa to play a Third Eye Blind song?
If only to spike the blood pressure of every Twitch Pack Theater producer in the chat. Alexa,
Oh boy.
can you please play Ragnar's Interlude from the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack by Third Eye Blind?
I couldn't find Ragnar's Interlude by Third Eye Blind, but here is other music by Third Eye Blind.
Turn it off! Turn it
I
off!
told you.
Turn it off!
Alexa. Alexa. Play Llorando by Rebecca Del Rio.
Cantar Llorando by Yolanda Del Rio from Spotify.
No, that's not what I wanted, but
Okay.
that's not what I wanted.
Alexa, play royalty-free music.
Playing songs by 100% royalty-free music 100 RFM from Spotify.
Hold up, wait. I don't understand. Just a moment ago, Alexa said that she didn't know Ragnar's Interlude from the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack.
It's because I don't think it exists.
This is it, my friends. I'm now remembering. The demon blocked it from my mind, the demon brush. But in 1996, Third Eye Blind self-released Semi-Charmed Kind of Life with this Ragnar's Interlude from the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack as the B-side, until Stephen Jenkins, who's infamous for his charity, agreed to give up all rights to Ragnar's Interlude and allowed anyone who wanted to play it whenever they wanted. And when he was signed to Columbia Records, they told him, you can't do that anymore. So he was not able to sign away the rights to his entire catalog ever since. And that's why Ragnar's Interlude is not on Spotify. But you found a loophole here. Welcome everyone from Stab Comedy. This is all making sense. Thank you for joining us here, rating with a party of 8.
This is the perfect time because we are, amazingly enough, still on the show, even though we streamlined. And we got the demon out, and that's the most important part.
That's right. Thank you, Kimberly, for bringing us to this moment in time. Do you have any words of advice for people who may one day find themselves in a situation you are in?
You know what? Just come on this show, get 2 men white passing to get your relationship with another woman back on track.
You heard it there, folks. Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining us. This has been a fascinating seminar. I want to remind everyone, we are here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, midnight San Antonio time. Is that right, Tom?
That's right. I'm still not convinced, by the way, that you're not a demon still.
Why is that? You saw me punch a comb.
Here's how I'll know if we got the full demon out is if I can do a bye, Kim. Thanks so much. We never said a formal goodbye, but we appreciate. I didn't say one at least. I know Michael was saying one, and you were saying one, I think. we have a request from the chat before we go to have a video.
Sure.
I have a video I'd like, but we have to share screen. So I need you to help me out a little bit here and give me permission to do such a thing.
I give you full permission, my friend.
Okay, but like Zoom wise, you got to give me.
Oh.
You got to give me like app specific permission.
I give
and
you
I think this is
verbal permission, sure. And I'm also going to give you. Oh, actually, that's not how we do it. All right, my friend Tom Parrott.
Don't worry, we're not snubbing AC Improv. We're still here. We're gonna get.
I'm gonna make you a host.
Make me a host, and then I'm gonna share screen here. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we're gonna. Uh-oh. See, now here's the problem: is I updated my audio thing a little while ago, and so I'm not entirely sure if. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta. So this is what I was afraid of, is that maybe I have to like quit and restart again before I can do this, but I hope that's not the case. Dang it.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
Stab Comedy is saying that was the ability to raid shut down for this channel? Is that why you... I don't understand.
Yeah, it was shut down for a minute. Michael, it looks like you're going to have to be the one to
Do you want to send me a video?
Here. It's in the chat. There's two. So there's one I'm going to post here. That's not the one. Hold on. Sorry, just a sec here. So we got one from AC Improv. I'm posting that right now for you. That's going right there. And then I'm going to send you another one of my own that I would like.
Can people hear this ad? I don't know if the audio is translating.
Well, are you sharing the screen? Okay, now it is. I can't hear anything.
Nobody can hear it? Okay, one sec.
I can't.
Do I have to share my screen?
You have to
make me a host now.
But you're allowed to share the audio.
No, I'm not a host no more.
I gotta make you the host then. All right, I'm making you the host. We're getting back in there. Change host. You're back.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hold on.
If to click to exit full screen.
Can everyone hear it now?
I can hear. I thought that was in the video, but it was a baby. You have to allow the audio from the computer. Man, I never knew you should
doesn't
say
matter how your hair is or the texture of your hair is. Just go ahead and have it split in the center. I'm grabbing about 2 inches of hair at the crown to create my ears. Make sure that the hair is not too much hair or too little hair, or else it won't turn out the way you want it to. And this part is super simple. All you have to do is split your hair into 3 equal sections and go ahead and braid. Make sure that your braid is really tight, and I braid it until it can form an ear. I just make sure that it can form an ear. You don't want to braid all the way down if your hair is way too long, but you don't want to cut the braid short either. Once you're finished with the braid, just go ahead and tie it with an elastic. And then I'm going to move on to the other side. You just want to make sure that the section on this side is equal to the section on the other side, and bam, there you go. Now I have both of the ears done. Now it's time to pin it in place. It's super easy, guys. So I just pin it in place with a bobby pin, and to form the point, all I have to do is squeeze the top like so. And I squeeze it, I hold it there until my ears form a point like a cat. If you have your hair texture right, then it will definitely work as long as you play around with it. The trick here is that you make sure it's not too long or too thin, or else you can't form your point. I've done this on multiple hair types, and trust me, it should work. Of course, This works best on girls with short and more dried out hair, but it should work for everyone else as well. If you want a more fluffy ear, I unpin the braid
looks
and
fantastic.
then I
I bet
tugged
I could
on a
probably do
braid
that
to
now.
loosen it up, starting where the elastic
hair's
is, because if you start at the top, it makes
quite
it more
long.
difficult to pull out the sections and the pieces. So I pull out the pieces towards the outside first, like so. It creates like a little heart, but it makes it really fluffy and voluminous. Then I went ahead and pinned it back onto my head. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this cat ear look, and that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please give comment, like, subscribe.
So there's a
Then
second
talk to you
video
guys
I
next
sent you in the
time.
chat.
Bye.
It's not the second one. The third one is the one that I think is actually. It's just I wanted to make sure everybody understood how I felt.
Right.
Watching you during the show tonight.
So I would never have thought to do that with hair, to make cat ears, but that was fascinating. So there's 3 video links here. Which one am I clicking on?
The third one, the last one, the one that goes V equals U O Z H O DT40.
Is my son still a dependent if he eats my food?
File a simple return for free, now with advice from a TurboTax Live expert.
This is scary.
I just wanted to come here.
Are you trying to scare me, Tom?
To Winkies?
This is how I felt watching you tonight.
Okay. Why this Winkies? It's kind of embarrassing. Go ahead.
Felt like something had changed.
I had a dream about this place. Oh boy. You see what I mean? Okay. So you had a dream about this place. Tell me. Well, it's the second one I've had, but they're both the same. They start out that I'm in here, but it's not day or night. It's kind of half night, you know? But it looks just like this, except for the light. And I'm scared like I can't tell you. Of all people, you're standing right over there.
Yeah. So this is the point. So you were inside the box at this point.
Right.
By that
In my mind.
You're in both dreams. And you're scared. I get even more frightened when I see how afraid you are, and then I realize what it is.
Which one am I?
There's a man.
So I'm the guy who's talking. You're that guy, the guy who's staring at me. Because you're staring at me like you don't know what's going on. You think I'm acting crazy.
I understand.
I can see him through the wall. I can see his face. I hope that I never see that face ever outside of a dream.
This is, I mean, this is how I felt the whole time we were talking. Honestly, I still kind of feel like this a little bit. I'm just afraid.
So far, everything seems normal to me.
To get rid of this god-awful feeling.
I don't understand why you or this man are concerned.
Right then.
Okay. See, now there's a problem. This is right about the time when we went inside and we started talking to McKaylee.
Right. Our second guest.
So this is that moment. And it's just like, you're leading me down a hallway. I don't know what's on the other end of that hallway, but I'm pretty sure there's something wrong there. And I mean, if I was outside, I'd be sweating. I'm kind of sweating a little bit already, but.
Everything seems normal. I don't understand what your joint concern is here.
You think this is normal?
It looks like a normal part of what I imagine Los Angeles is like. Off of the Hollywood Strip. Away from the glitzy lights.
I just have this feeling.
Okay. Resplendence guarantee voided. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, everyone, that you had to see that.
Michael.
That was harrowing.
I can't.
What?
You gotta get out of here. I have to. I can't look.